Okay. Now, sa vlog na to, I'll show you yung process kung paano namin ginawa yung resin. Yung fridge magnet on how I did it. You know, you saw in the past vlog na, di ba? Sa previous vlog na pinakita ng professor ko yung demo on paano niya ginawa yung resin o paano yung mixture, ganun, and stuff. Now, this one is really tough kasi gamit ko was like plaster of Paris. The plaster of Paris was actually if there's yung mahirap na part na dun was the one yung sa mold, using the plaster of Paris. It was actually my first time using it, yung plaster of Paris. And you know, like before I proceed to before I show you yung process on how I did yung mold, yung resin and stuff. I'll just show you. Before that, di ko lang na video, I was actually working on it dito sa condo and trying to like, well, just do it, you know. And I didn't had any like background. I mean, may knowledge na ako or idea na ako on how it works, but you know, apparently it's not enough. Minsan talaga, sa ganitong process, it's trial and error. You need to make mistakes para matuto ka talaga. And in order to not repeat it again, yeah, at least for me, yung learning process ko. As in, then I really remember it. Yeah. So, minsan kasi, parang confident ka na, okay, gagawin ko to. I'll do this, I'll do that. It'll be okay. Pero no, sometimes it doesn't work out. So, una, I had to do the mold, right? Yung plaster of Paris. I did it dun sa alien figure ko. The one that I made with Sintra board and epoxy putty. So, linagay ko siya dun sa isang Sintra board din. Linagay ko siya dun. Tapos flat. Tapos nilagay ko yung plaster of Paris. Here's it. Before ko nalagay yung plaster of Paris. Kasi kailangan mo lagyan ng release wax mold yun. Yung purpose ng release wax, mold release wax. Yung purpose nun was like, para mabilis mo lang ma-pop out yung object or yung plaster after you do it from the box or sa Sintra board. Now, ang unang ginawa, I mixed the plaster of Paris muna. 2:3 ratio. It was working out. And then, saka ko nilagay yung mold release wax doon sa box. So what happened while I was putting the mold release wax, nakita ko yung plaster of Paris dun sa Tupperware na ginamit ko. It was already starting to dry or nagre-react na yung plaster of Paris sa water na nagka-clump na siya together. And it was like hard. It was like a stubborn material din, yung plaster of Paris. Kasi, ano talaga siya, like, time sensitive din pala. So, yung linagay ko siya, like, clumps na siya. Hindi na siya yung parang liquid na semento. Yung kapag pour mo yung semento, parang clump na siya ng semento. So, I was like, okay. Yeah, that didn't work out. It was really messy. So messy. So, I repeated the process. Nilagay ko yung mold release wax. I got rid of the plaster of Paris na ginamit ko na. Sayang. Sayang because I don't think I had enough plaster of Paris that time. So I had to wait. So I had to order more plaster of Paris and before I could do it again. So I mixed. Nilagay ko yung semento doon. Yeah. So I was waiting for it to dry. When I was waiting for it to dry, yung alien ko, yung Sintra board, when I pop it out of the box, there it is. It was there, and I couldn't get it out. I wish I had a photo to show it to you, but I couldn't get the alien thing na ginawa ko from the plaster of Paris. And when I was trying to get it out with the chisel, it broke. Nasira yung object. By the way, so before I show the next part of the vlog, it was a holiday nung time na to, and we went to Cainta. I needed dun sa bahay nila dress because I needed a big space lang. Para ang hirap kasi pag dito sa condo, ang tight ng space ganun, and I might make a mess. At least dun sa may outdoor na area talaga na malaki. So that's where I did it. Ayun lang. So yeah, watch the next part para makita yung ano nangyari dun sa house na dress, how I worked on this. So All Saints Day ngayon, November 1. Bahay kami ni Jess sa Cainta. So, nasa kaya yung project ko ngayon, yung resin, and it's quite I don't know. I mean, this is my like third attempt. So, yung plaster, yung first phase was successful. But yung kung makita niyo yung ginagawa kong putty, yung alien, didn't work out. Hindi siya nakasurvive. So, total may backup ako. So, ngayon, successful naman somewhat yung plaster. Ito yung mold. And now, I'm just waiting for it to dry, yung resin. So, ito yung mold. Si Grogu. Hindi ako ng epoxy putty para hindi siya magkaroon ng undercut. I don't know. So, I'm just waiting for the resin to dry. Sana successful because I don't wanna do that again.
A few moments later.
So far, nag-dry na siya. Natagal ko na siya actually kanina. Pero it's still sticky. But it's hard though. Yeah, it's hard. Tapos, ito yung plaster. Gumawa pa akong isang mold just as a backup. Hinihintay ko lang mag-dry. Pero okay na to. I was able to take it out, which is a relief talaga for me. Medyo na-enjoy ko yung activity kahit hassle siya. In fairness, na-enjoy ko yung activity pero ang hassle niya, promise. Yeah, it's a long process. To be honest, ito yung mga projects na hindi dapat kinakram sa school. Kailangan magkamali para matuto ka. It's part of the process talaga. Anyways, just wait for it to dry. So, maglalaro lang kami ng corridor habang hinihintay ko yung plaster of Paris material. Mini corridor. Para mas malayo po ikutin niya.
Bakit?
Mas mabilis siya makakaikot.
Ito pupunta dyan, di ba?
Papunta siya. Nanalo si Jess dun sa first game. Now I'll check on the plaster. Okay, it's hard na. It's hot. Oh. Oh, nice. Wala masyadong undercut. Maganda yung kinalabasan. Wala masyadong undercut. Nice. I'll wait for it to be cooled.
A few moments later.
Para madali siya matanggal after mga 3 layers na to. We're gonna pour the resin. Dapat paper cup yung gamit, sabi ng prof. Okay. So ito yung resin. Yeah. And ito yung hardener. So, mga 3% lang dapat. Next is, we're gonna mix the resin. I think okay na ata to. So, I'm using the stick para di siya basta kumalat. There. And now we wait. Yeah. Oh, don't breathe it. Ay, nga nun.
Say it again.
Ha?
Say it again.
Tapos ito yung result niya after. Hindi pa siya fully dry kasi medyo sticky pa siya.
Let me focus.
Hindi pa siya fully dry kasi sticky pa siya. So, kailangan pa mga 1 to 2 days for it to cure before I can sand it. Parang ano lang yun, yung sa cooking show. Yung kapag sa cooking show, yung
Chocolate molds.
yung biglang luto na.
Yeah.
Biglang prepared na yung ano.
A few moments later.
So, gabi na. It took me like half a day. And we're gonna take it out. Let's see if it's okay.
Put it on the table.
Oh, looks like it's okay. There. Oh, mainit.
It looks like Jello.
Yeah. Anyways, that looks good. Yeah, I should have maaga pa. That looks good. That's why you should wear gloves because delikado yun. Okay, so now this is the final result nung sa fridge magnet. Tada! Ito yung final result niya. And yeah, I painted it na rin. Yeah, it's a magnet. It works. Nakalagay na siya sa ref ko minsan. So, wait lang. So yeah, this is how it looks like, si Grogu. Kung makita yung original design, so kung makita yung picture dyan, sobrang iba itsura ng original talaga compared dito sa bago. So yung this one, the new one, mukha siyang batak na Grogu, no? Dahil kasi linagyan ko siya ng maraming epoxy putty para matanggal ko siya ng smoothly. And aside from that kasi, syempre, kapag ginagay mo na kasi yung resin dun, parang hindi ka na mahirapan matanggalin. But again, may binigay rin na advice sa akin yung isa kong kaklase. You know what, useful talaga pag nagtatanong ka sa mga kaklase mo kung paano yung gawa. Yun. So, isa siya sa mga una natapos gawin yung fridge magnet. Tapos sabi niya sa akin na, okay, habang dapat wag kong hintayin na malamig yung plaster Paris. Like, kahit matigas na siya, mainit pa. Kasi mainit yung plaster Paris when it's drying. Try mo na tanggalin. So, that's what I did. Tinanggal ko siya. Para di pa siya super hard or tough tanggalin na it would break a lot. Tinanggal ko na siya. Tapos when tinanggal ko na siya from the mold, although it's not super advisable, pero it's like, if you want to get this stuff done na, tinanggal ko siya sa mold, tapos tinignan ko yung mold, yung plaster of Paris na mold, chinek ko kung yung may inconsistency ba dun sa mold. Dinigyan ko ng clay to fill it up. Yung clay na polymer na ginamit ko to fill it up. Now, so yeah, it worked out. Tapos, I made two molds just as a backup for this one. Yeah, I made two molds para lang ma-experiment. And you know what? It turned out okay naman. Yung sa resin na part. Now, the resin part was like a bit scary kasi medyo toxic siya and it smells really bad when you use resin. So, yung experience ko with resin is, yeah, yun nga. Tsaka dapat talaga parang PPE ka dun, naka-apron, naka-gloves, para di ka malagyan ng resin kasi masakit, makati daw yun sa skin. Masakit talaga pag nalagyan ka ng ganun. Tough part with this one, yung sa resin, was the curing na part. Because I thought, hey, it's done. Tuyo na yung resin. Apparently, sticky pa siya. So I had to ask my friend RM, RM, because he's experienced with resin, na actually, yung sticky na part, kapag sticky na siya, and matigas, okay na yun. Pero kailangan na lang lagyan ng rubbing alcohol. Yun nga, alcohol, then I dipped it in, hinugasan ko rin with cold water, pinatuyo ko. Actually, sa tight Tupperware din, nilagay ko. I did a lot of stuff. But there's a lot of process on how to, like, make sure na mawala yung stickiness ng resin. But, yeah, good thing is, nawala yung stickiness niya. And kasi kailangan mawala yung stickiness before you are able to, like, you sand it. So, natuyo na, hindi na siya sticky. When you sand resin, you should do wet sanding. Kasi kapag nagsasand ka right, yung particles umaano sa air. And of course, you need to use like a respirator kasi delikado yun sa lungs mo. So, nagsasand ka, you're sanding it. While you're sanding it, yun yung particles. So, for this one, I had to use wet sanding. So, you dip the sandpaper sa water. Para yung particles, dumidikit lang siya dun sa sandpaper. Hindi siya umaan sa hangin. So, yeah, I sanded it. And this part, hindi na kailangan siya ng maraming sanding. Very minimal lang yung pagka-sand ko. And I was like, you know what? I'll just paint it. Because I was, in a way, again, in a hurry na naman. So next, I painted it white with the primer dun sa school, sa painting room. And after I painted it white, di pa siya super natuyo, to be honest, because I needed the time. There, I started painting it with acrylic paint. Yeah, as you can see, medyo spotty yung acrylic paint. But apparently, I only did 2 layers. But my prof told me, actually, na it should be at least like 4 layers para like sobrang solid ng paint after. So when you're painting mga ganitong objects, hindi lang enough yung one layer of paint. But I don't know, maybe yung acrylic na gamit ko wasn't really that good. I don't know, pero I guess kapag hindi okay, or I'm not sure kung tama ba siya for yung ginamit ko acrylic paint, tama ba siya for something like this na surface. Because that one was, yung acrylic na ginamit ko was more for like paper. Ganun. I did 2 layers lang because I was in a hurry. I was really tired na din. So if there's something I could improve on is like the layer. Yung layer nung paint. I wish I added more. I did better dun sa paint job. So ganun pala yun. Para dumikit. Like wait for it to dry, then paint again. Now, di ba, yung first concept ko dun sa object ko was like an alien holding a moon, something like that. And although this one, like, I got it from Typo, right, but it's not exactly the same. I added some epoxy putty, so I added like yung craters and like some moon rocks for it to look like the parang, it's like a moon ship. Like he's like riding a moon ship, something like that. So that's what I did. And I just painted it gray, yung background para mukhang vibe ng moon there, and some parts here na gray. Yeah, so it's like a Christmas themed moon ship, yeah. Actually, yung prof ko na to, very particular siya, and I respect him with how he grades. He's fair with how he grades kasi he has the skill that could compensate with how he grades kasi I saw his projects and like, wow, he's really good sa mga stuff na yun. So, kaya kapag nag-grade siya, kasi sobrang complex and particular yung mga ginawa na niyang projects sa mga hobbies niya before. And it's really good. So, now, when I did this, when I was grading it, I was like, medyo kabado lang kasi syempre iba yung standard niya mataas yung standard even dun sa past na work ko, like yung sa kahoy na lamp, yun mataas yung standard ng prof ko na yun. Pero I was surprised na I got a high grade here. I got a 95. Well, but I mean mataas na siya for him. Yeah, I was happy. I was actually happy. Like yung binigay niya 95, I was like, very deep inside, I was like, yeah. Yeah. So, he based the grade din sa mold na ginawa ko. Yung plaster mold. Pinakita yung plaster mold and yung result ng resin after and this. So, good thing I did the backup. At least, like, I could show him, like, ito yung process na ginawa ko. So, yeah, that's how it turned out. Pero more yung common sense, more of on the paint job. And siguro, di rin kasi original sculpted. But still, it's still a complex object para, for the resin. Has complex shapes around it. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. And meron pa akong mga extra na resin and yung mold. I'm not sure if I want to make it pa after, but I don't like wet sanding. I don't know. So, yeah, that's it. I'm pretty satisfied with this one. Dami ko rin natutunan about resin. And I have one more project. I think it's the hardest project and the longest project na may process where makita. I'm not sure if I can show it, but I'll try. Okay, I'll try. Kung di mo mapakita, sorry na lang. Yeah, we're working on the mask right now. We're using silicone, plaster, daming materials, resin, shop fiberglass. The shop fiberglass is scary. Kasi sabi nung prof ko na dapat kung ma-inhale mo yun, goodbye lungs daw. I'm like, shit. Like, what? Goodbye lungs? So, yeah, yung shop fiberglass ay yung sunod namin na handle to make a mask sa resin. After that, yeah, there's 2 more projects. Grabe yung time na kailangan. I'll try to show it. Pero yung progress ko sa mask so far, nagawa ko ng silicone na part. I wish I could have shown it to you guys, but I was just... Sometimes I can't think of the vlog minsan kasi... I mean, as much as I want to vlog things, sometimes di siya pumapasa sa isip kasi sobrang busy. Sobrang busy. Like, parang syempre mas priority mo yung kailangan mong gawin or asikasuhin. Okay. So, but I'm trying my best. I'll try to show it to you. Pero yeah, nasa silicone stage na siya. I have to use resin na lang and fiberglass. And shop fiberglass to make the mask. And there's 2 more projects after that. Sa class na to, one is epoxy resin encapsulation. And another one is yung I'll make a figurine. Sabi raw bonus siya. But I'm not sure if, I don't know, I'll try to do it na rin. Whatever, let's see. Let's see if time permits talaga. Anyways, ayun lang. I'll see you dun sa next vlog. Bye!